All right, we are live once again. We are sorry for the technical difficulty. We are back. And you were talking about our background.
Yeah, so let me just get this up really quick. Perfect. So yeah, so we're global scholarships, and we what we do is we basically compile information about different scholarships, and so that international students can filter through different scholarships. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I think this is okay. So I think the setup is fine. So perfect. So what do you want to talk about today?
Okay. So first of all, I just want to give a little information for people who might tune in with um, the after the live stream. So we have currently open scholarships, videos, and lists every week. You should go and check that our check our channel to see those videos. We also share some shorts and we make tutorials. Now I'm going to go and go through some scholarship opportunities that we weren't able to include our last currently open scholarships video, so we can give you more information on those. Also, we will talk about University College London because it has a great scholarship that is available right now, Research Excellence Scholarships for Masters and PhD students, that we actually made a tutorial that will be up on next Wednesday. So the first one I want to talk about is IBS Admission Scholarships at Beijing Foreign Studies University in China. Um, Hang on. I will first share it on the chat so people can go and see that one. Okay, here it is. Sorry, IBS Admission Scholarship at Beijing Foreign Studies University. It's for bachelor's, master's, and PhD students. It covers 10 to 100% tuition fee waiver for first year. And as you can see, um, our page has a lot of information like eligibility criteria for both university and the scholarship. Be sure to check that out. Um, Deadline is December 15th, 2023, and it's open to all nationalities and all subjects. You can find more comprehensive information on our page. Um, and do you have anything you want to say about this scholarship or the Beijing University?
Sure. So I'm not actually familiar with Beijing Foreign Studies University, but it looks similar to something in Korea, which is Hankuk University of Foreign Studies. So what I'm thinking is that they are specialized in like languages or like international relations and things like that. So if you are interested in those kind of things, then you'll probably, I think that this is a good university that specializes in those things. So in Korea, we have, Hankuk University of Foreign Studies, and we have Busan University of Foreign Studies. So what I'm thinking is that Beijing Foreign Studies University is like the same thing. Um, so if you are studying like STEM degrees, then they might not have those kind of subjects, but I'm not sure. So I'm just speaking on top of my head. Um, but yeah, Beijing, I think that they started accepting international students. They used to, because of COVID restrictions, like all the visas were suspended, but I think now they've started accepting international students again. So,
Okay.
um,
Um,
yep,
Also, we have other pages for uh, specific university admissions and for scholarship page. So be sure to check those out too. And by the way, there is no separate application for this specific scholarship. So uh, with these kind of scholarships, when you apply to the school, uh, that process also includes applying to the scholarship. So you might want to check this out. And our next scholarship is Curtin Humanitarian Scholarship for future students at Curtin University, Australia. I'll share the link. Here we go. And let's check it out. So, Curtin Humanitarian Scholarship at Curtin University. It is for bachelor's and master's students. It covers a stipend of 5,000 Australian dollars per semester and total cost of tuition fees minus the student services and amenities fees. The deadline for admission is February 8th. For scholarship, it's November 17. Um, it's open to all nationalities and all no, not all subjects. Aboriginal studies, business, engineering, health, humanities, law, and science. Also, it does have a separate application, so you are required to go through a different application process for this school, and we have these eligibility criteria um, to be able to apply for this scholarship. You need to be in a financial need or from a refugee-like background. And again, if you want, you can check these pages of our admission guide or from directly the university. Jan, do you have anything you want to say about Curtin University or
sure.
the scholarship in specific?
So regarding this, it is like humanitarian scholarship. So you do need to like have a refugee status from countries in conflict. Like what I can see is maybe in Syria or Afghanistan, um, like in those countries where there is a humanitarian crisis. And this is similar to asylum seeking asylum scholarships in the UK. So if you go to UK scholarship database, there's a lot of asylum seeking scholarships that are fully funded. So I think that this is similar to those kind of scholarships. So um, if you are a refugee, then this is a good scholarship for you. But for most international students, this wouldn't apply. Um, yeah,
Great. Um, Also, as you can see, we have a humanitarian scholarship application procedure page. You can also check that out. That is from the university. we have the application steps here. Actually, I might do a tutorial for this one in the future. So our next scholarship is Clarendon Fund at University of Oxford in UK. Let's see this one. I'm sharing the link. And let's see it. Okay, this is for masters and PhD students at Oxford. It covers 100% of tuition fees, a living stipend of at least £18,000, and the deadline is January 5th, 2024. It's open to all nationalities and all subjects offered at University of Oxford. There are no specific eligibility criteria, as you can see. You just need to be an international master's and PhD student. Also, there is no separate application. As you can see, you can just go through your normal application, and during that process, you will be able to apply for this scholarship. We have University of Oxford admissions page and Clarendon Fund page here. You can get more information here from both the university and scholarships.com. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, so it doesn't have like a separate application either for the Clarendon Fund, and then if you see the scholarship page, official scholarship page, then um, it says that it doesn't have any um, scholarship application, but it's very competitive. So yeah, it is very competitive, and I think around 200 students does get scholarship each year, and so but there's hundreds of people. Um, I think in the website it does say around 200 people um, does get scholarships.
Right.
So, and there's thousands of students, studying at University of Oxford, and it is usually, if they are studying at University of Oxford, that they're very competitive. So you need to have something, that sets you apart from those kind of, people, um, even the most extraordinary people. So, yeah, the University of Oxford is um, an excellent university. I've actually had the chance to visit University of Oxford, and so it is very, um, the architecture is good, very, very nice, and Oxford is a very small city, so it's basically University of Oxford, and that's about it. But the architecture is good, and the programs are excellent. So,
Right.
yep, that's all that I can think of right now. So,
Right. I mean, for
mhm.
university like Oxford, you expect things to be very competitive. I mean, that's kind of normal. So this is the page. You can get more information here. Um, Even though it's very competitive, it also doesn't require a separate application. You can just, if you are interested in studying in Oxford, that's a very good opportunity. Um, our next one is financial aid at Yale University, USA. I will post it on chat and let us see it. Okay, as you can see, it is for bachelor students. It has full funding, meaning it covers 100% of the students' demonstrated needs. It accepts all nationalities and all subjects offered at Yale University. The admission for that admission deadline is November the 1st, and scholarship deadline is also November the 1st. It does require a separate application. As you can see, there is no specific eligibility to apply to this program. But the financial aid application process is a little different. You'll have to collect these requirements: parents and students' recent tax returns, College Board CSS or financial aid profile, financial aid application form for your department. You can have more information here at the university's page. Also, we have admissions page and financial aid page here in our guide. I guess that's pretty much it. Jan, do you have anything to say? I guess Yale is also very competitive, like a
Mhm.
very good university that probably the process is very competitive too for this one.
Right. But the the main difference is that um, the financial aid is offered to everyone who gets accepted to Yale University. So it's not like the Clarendon Fund where it's only, select few. If you are, you know, a student that is accepted to Yale University, then you are able, um, then you're able to get financial aid. So how this works is that it covers 100% of the students' demonstrated need. And what that means is that demonstrated need means, what students can afford. So it's called estimated family contribution, EFC is like the technical term for that. And let's say, you submit your documents and based on the CSS profile. So CSS profile is, the financial document where you state your income and your properties and your parents' income, and your just assets and things like that. So based on that, um, the CSS profile calculates your financial contribution. So let's say you put this all those numbers and financial aid CSS profile calculated your financial um, financial contribution to be maybe $10,000 USD. Then what Yale University does is that it covers the rest. It
Right.
covers the difference between the cost of attendance and your financial contribution. So let's say that you are really rich and you're like millionaire, your family is a millionaire, and your family makes, whole tons of money, then your estimated financial contribution will be higher than the cost of attendance. If that happens, then there's no financial aid. But let's say um, your family does not make that much, and your financial contribution is less, then the Yale University covers that difference. So all students accepted to Yale University that applies for financial aid, and financial aid is just, you check the box and then you submit your documents, then Yale University will meet the 100% of the demonstrated need, which is the difference between the cost of attendance and your EFC, estimated family contribution. So that's how it works for Yale University. So um, the difference between the Clarendon Fund and Yale University financial aid is that all students are eligible for financial aid in Yale University who gets accepted, but for Clarendon Fund at the University of Oxford is selective. So it's only 200 students. Um, so that's the main difference. But it is competitive to get into
Right.
places like Yale in the first place.
Right. So,
So yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
So, like, aside from the very competitive process of being accepted to Yale, when you're there, now you get financial aid as long as your expected family contribution is less than what you need for that education, right?
Right, you're correct.
Okay.
And there are some universities that um there are some universities that makes you submit the CSS profile every year. So your is expected estimated family contribution um might change, and then they will adjust based on those EFC. But some universities, they just give you the set amount for the 4 years. So it depends on the university. But yes, um, yeah, it is based on your EFC.
Okay, I see. So if your financial situation worsens in your, let's say, second year, you will
Mhm.
get more financial aid from the school, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
But that depends on the university. So I cannot speak for all university,
Right,
but so it's case by case.
I see. Yeah, I mean, for this specific scholarship, it works that way.
I'm not so sure. So we will need to look at Yale University website and see what it says.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
I see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see. Maybe we can do some of those more in-depth examinations in the future. So let's um, go ahead. Our next scholarship is graduate assistantships at Marshall University, and I will share the link on chat. And let's see. Okay, as you can see, this is for master's and PhD students at Marshall University. It's full funding, so it covers tuition fees, living allowance, and health insurance. And since it's in United States, health insurance is important. The deadline for admission is December the 1st. It has a separate application. It accepts all nationalities and all subjects for the university. Also, there are specific criteria here, like having a GPA of 2.75 on a 4 scale and to be enrolled in at least 9 graduate credit units. As always, you can see admissions page here, our guide that shows you all the available scholarships and the universities page. And as I said there is a separate application for graduate assistantships. And here you can see different deadlines for both bachelor's and master's. So, would you like to add anything?
Sure. So graduate assistantship is the same deal. Um, Usually it goes to PhD first. The funding goes to PhD first. And so if you're master's, then if there's funding left after funding the PhD students, then you might get it. But I wouldn't count on that. But what it does is that, you know, there's master's graduate assistantships and PhD graduate assistantships. And so you might even, it is different maybe for research or teaching assistantships. So, and it usually is 20 hours commitment. So, oh yeah, it is 20 hours commitment usually. So, yeah, if you work 20 hours, whether it's teaching or research, then you do get, um, tuition waiver and living stipend. So if you are able to get it, it's good, but it's very competitive for master's students. Not as for PhD, usually they get it. So
Okay. So you can depend, like you can be sure more sure to get it if you are a PhD student, I guess.
Right. I would say 95% of the students get it,
Right.
PhD students.
Okay. So let's get to the next one. It's humanitarian scholarship at University of Manchester, UK. I will share it on chat and let's say it. It's for bachelor's and master's students. It's full funding. It covers 100% of tuition fees, a living stipend, and visa fees. The deadline for scholarship is April 15th, and the admission deadline for bachelor's is January 31, and for masters application all year. And there is a separate application here. You can check it out here. It accepts applications through UCAS. If you want to learn more about UCAS, our next tutorial on University College London that will be up on Wednesday, I show how to create an account here and then go through the application process. Here we have University of Manchester admissions page and humanitarian scholarships page. So it has specific eligibility criteria. It's for students unable to access or complete higher education, students who have not previously pursued any education at any level in the UK or EU, those who have received an offer of admission for entry to the university, students with outstanding academic records, students not applying for medicine, dentistry, nursing, or architecture bachelor's degrees, students applying for any other degree than MBA, clinical medicine, and dentistry postgraduate degrees. You can get more information here. And here we have the scholarship page and admissions section. Jan, do you have anything to add?
It's the same, same type of scholarship that we talked about, the Curtin humanitarian scholarship. So you don't need to be a refugee or have some those kind of criteria. So it's not for most of international students, but if you are in that situation, then it is a good scholarship to apply for.
All right. Okay, we have timeline, the entire timeline here. And let's go to our next one, which is Dean's Premier Scholarship if the MBA at Fordham University, United States. So we can see here it's for master's students. It has full funding. It covers 100% provision of tuition fees, 20,000 US dollars living stipend. It sorts 4 times over 2 years, $1,500 global immersion stipend, health insurance, access to an executive mentor. Its deadline is November 10. It does not require a separate application. It's open to all nationalities, but only a subject of business is eligible. Yeah, could you give me some information on global immersion stipend?
I have no clue what that means. I'm thinking it's maybe about studying abroad or things like that. So, yep,
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's something with, international like travels or things.
Okay. Maybe we can find out more. It has its own specific eligibility criteria. possessing extraordinary academic and professional accomplishments, with competent leadership skills, committed to service, community, and society, with good work ethics, character, and integrity mark their personal and professional life. And as you can see, there is no separate application. You just need to apply to Fordham University. You have deadlines. Um, maybe we can find more about global immersion stipend here. I cannot see it.
Uh,
No.
Scroll down. Dean's Premier Scholarships.
Right. Here, it's a
So,
fifteen
okay,
hundred
it looks
dollars.
like semester. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, do you have anything to add about this scholarship or the school in general?
Sure. So usually, master's scholarships are very rare, but this one is one of the master's scholarships that is for business. And I was actually answering one of the comments in our globalscholarships.com, and they were asking for, MBA scholarships. So this one is, a perfect scholarship for master's studies. Usually, master's students are used to the tuition from the master students are used to fund the PhD students, but here it's a scholarship for master students. So it's a good university, good scholarship.
Okay, I see. As you can see, there are quite a few scholarships actually in this school for undergraduate students and graduate students. So if you're interested, you can check this out. The link is in the chat. So let's go to our next scholarship. It's early person scholarship at Sweden. Um, let's see. I sharing the link here. It is for master students. It has full funding. Um, it covers full tuition waiver and allowance of 3,000 Swedish crowns per month. Um, it has eligible nationalities, not all nationalities. You can check this out and see if your nationality is among these. The subjects eligible, it's just public health, and the deadline is January the 15th, and it requires additional application. You can see it here, application form, and here the application procedure page. It has specific criteria, and for non-EU EA Swiss citizens, able to pay the application fee by February 1st, able to choose a Yia University program as its first priority program, academically talented and high achieving in public health, have completed their application for study of public health at master's level. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so um master's scholarships, like scholarships in general in Europe, is very rare um as a whole, but this one is a good scholarship for international students. So
Right,
if you're interested in public health, then yeah, I think going um, applying for this scholarship if you're interested in studying at Sweden.
right.
Do you want to go speak about UCL and close out this live stream? I think it's a good time to do now.
I'm sorry?
Do you want to talk about UCL and then the next video, and then we can close out the live stream. So I think it's a good time to talk about the University College London.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the best universities in the world. It's, I believe, the ninth. It ranks as the ninth university worldwide, and it's like the second largest university in United Kingdom. Um, so we have made a tutorial on that. Again, it goes through the procedure via UCAS, where you can apply to other schools in UK. So if you want to check that out, it will give you information about not just the university, but how to apply through UCAS. So not just University College London, but can also use it to apply to other schools. So that will be quite useful if you're interested in studying in United Kingdom. It will be up on Wednesday. And for now, let's also check the page for Research Excellence Scholarships at University College London, which you can apply right now. Let's see. Okay, it's for master's and PhD students. It's full funding, which means it covers full tuition fees, maintenance stipend, research fees, and it's open to all nationalities and all subjects. It's for 40 people. It does require an additional application. The admission deadline is March 31, and scholarship deadline is January 12. As you can see, you must achieve at least an upper second class honors UK undergraduate degree or equivalent qualification for this one. You can find more information here. So I guess that's it for this one. Do you think we should end the stream now?
Oh, yeah, so I'll just talk about a little bit about University College London and we can end the
Sure.
stream, I think. It's a good place. So yeah, University College London is one of the colleges in the University of London system. So University of London consists of, University College London, King's College London, Goldsmith, University of London, and like I think seven or eight more. So it's um, a university, a college inside of university, but they are different. So of College London is, University College London is different from King's College London, and so on and so forth. So University College London is an excellent university, excellent college. And so if you are interested, you should apply to UCL. And uh, there are not that many good scholarships in the UK. So I think that it is one of the better um, scholarships to apply for. And living in London is great. If you don't mind the rain, so it does rain a lot. So if you don't mind the rain, there's a lot of things you see in London, like London Bridge, the British Museum, and things like that.
Okay, so I guess that's it.
Yep, I think that's it. So, um, yep. Do you want to close us out?
Sure. So thanks a lot to everyone who joined. We'll see you next Friday at the same hour, same time. Don't forget to check our current open scholarships videos. We also make shorts and tutorials. Go and check those too. And see you in the next live stream. Bye.